Hello and welcome to another Average Racing Gamer video. Today we've got the Daily Race B at the RedBull Ring using a Group 4 car. We are starting with the Alfa 155. So to the grid for our first race, and we are starting in P3. So here we go then, start of the race. Starting in P3, good position. Let's see if we can get forward and maybe challenge for the win in this one. Up into turn 1, up the inside, and we take second place off the start. Just managing to pull in front. We'll make him go the long way around and see if we can consolidate this position to chase after the leader. He does go around the outside. We did have it covered, but we got tagged from behind, pushed us wide, and unfortunately he gets a better drive off of the circuit, but he does make the pass. We are back into P3. As we come up to turn 3, we've got a Lamborghini up our inside. Doesn't leave us a whole lot of room on the outside. We just about keep it on the circuit. The guy who hit us up the rear is coming along beside us as well, and he tags the Lambo up the rear as well. But that does open the door for us to get back into P3. So we're going up to the penultimate corner. Unfortunately carried a bit too much speed and went off the circuit. Very much hoping that doesn't give us a penalty, but unfortunately we do get half-second penalty that we will have to serve at the end of this lap. So we will need to get ourselves a bit of a gap if we're going to hold P3. But for now the Lamborghini is up our inside. And he comes to take the racing line, we're still there, and knocks into us. That destabilises him, he goes off the circuit. I also go off the circuit, so that adds another half second, so we're now to a 1 second penalty that we have to serve at the end of this lap. And as we come up to the penalty line, we've got a usable gap to the car behind. Can we hold it? Just about keep in front. This time if you looked in the mirror you see he went off the circuit. Can't see if he got a penalty or not, but anyway we are still in third place. And for this first race that is pretty much it. And we did start to close slightly on second place, but third is where we are going to finish, despite this little fight on the last couple of corners. We do a bit of an over-under, get the inside line into the final corner. We have second place, but I get a very poor exit and we get beaten in the drag race to the line. But that is P3 for race number 1. A race we could have won if we weren't held up too much at the start, but I'll take P3. So to the second race in today's video, and this time we are starting from the pole position, and let's see if we can convert pole into race win. So turn 1 is going to be crucial. I need to make sure I brake at the right point so as not to create an opening for P2 behind, and then see if we can scamper off. Braked a little bit late, but it was not too bad, and we do hold a 0.7 of a second lead, which should be fine into turn 2, and then hopefully the cars behind will have a bit of a fight and open the gap even more. The gap has grown out to a second. So I just need to make sure I hit all the marks, hit all the braking points and turn-ins, don't make any silly mistakes, and give away free time to the cars behind. We've got a second clear to those behind, over a second clear to those behind. This race is ours for the taking, so long as we don't make any mistakes. So a big enough gap at the end of lap 1, nearly 2 seconds, nearly 3 seconds at the end of lap 2. Now these last couple of laps do come down to a bit of a fastest lap fight. We hold it into the last lap, but the French guy number 2 took it, and we missed out by 0.02 of a second on that final lap for what would have been a clean sweep. But as it is, P1, pole, clean race, very nice. And that will be it for today's video. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys for the next one.